Let's have a conversation about integrating culture. Do me a favor, close your eyes and visualize your classroom or your school in general. Who's there? What do the people look like physically? What cultures are represented in the student body? Do you have able-bodied students and staff? Or do you have students and staff members with physical handicaps? What about the mental and cognitive disabilities? Now, think about your curriculum, the posters on your walls, the pictures within your textbooks, the books in your library. Who's represented in those things? Do the people in your books look like the students in your school? Are they diverse? When integrating culture into your classroom, you should strive to facilitate a culturally responsive classroom while appreciating the diversity amongst your students. In order to do this, you have to remember that representation matters. This representation includes, but is not limited to, the library books, curriculum, pictures, and the literature within the textbooks, classroom and hallway posters, movies and videos, as well as guest speakers. Students deserve to see themselves in the people that they read about and learn about. If your student body is predominantly black, why would you teach them only about white people? Why would your classroom culture only feature white kids? With that being said, students shall also learn about people who are different from themselves. Tie in Asian culture, Hispanic culture, tie in the stories about people who are blind or live their lives in a wheelchair. This not only helps create empathy, but it also allows students to learn about and understand people who are different from themselves, which creates open-mindedness. Something else to keep in mind when you are integrating culture is that teaching diversity should never be limited to a designated month. Of course, you'll teach about Black history during February and Asian heritage during May, etc. But that's not the only time students should be exposed to diverse people and cultures. It should be spread out throughout the year so that it becomes the norm. Always be aware and intentional about the diverse people that you choose to teach about. It always seems that students know about Martin Luther King and Rosa Parks from primary school. So why are we going to continue to teach them about the same information, about the same people year after year? Choose people that students probably never heard of or somebody who's relevant to now. Make it new and exciting for them. This diverse teaching doesn't separate you from learning the standards. All you're doing is just integrating the culture. You can teach your content standards while teaching about other people. Teach your standards through the lens of diversity. Learn from students. Allow them to teach you about their culture and their experiences. Always celebrate your students' uniqueness.